Right now, what to know about our incoming potential severe weather.
And the West Salem School District is set to receive a major grant to help student mental health.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
It is an alert day today in our region, so let's jump straight into your first forecast with our chief meteorologist, Greg Barnhart.
Yeah, we definitely have the thunderstorms going on right now. We had a little bit this morning too, but right now the current things that's going on and we're kind of stalled right now. So hold on one second. We'll get that fixed here in a second. We do have thunderstorms occurring at the moment in the area right now as we get this fixed here. Right now we don't have any severe warnings going on, but there we go. Get that thing going. There we go. Finally. There we go. Little technology issues there going on. But otherwise, we do have the thunderstorms going on. So far, no severe activity, at least in our area, but we still have that potential going on through this evening right now. The potential is still further south, and that's where we've had some watches going on. As you look at the area, there are no watches or warnings currently in effect. Just to the south of us, towards the south of Prairie du Chien, they've had a tornado watch out there. But we do have wind advisories, and that's the one thing, regardless of the thunderstorms, if they're severe or strong this evening, is going to be the winds. We'll have winds pretty much gusting to potentially 45 or even 50. So that's still a threat here along with the rainfall. Right now the cameras, you can see that's I-90 towards to the west. They're definitely getting hit with the rain. You see our camera too in the corner too. We are definitely getting the main line band coming through right now. There's the radar right now and the winds overseeing it, and you can see we're up to 20, 25, but we've had gusts 30 to 35. So regardless if this is severe or not, it's going to be a stormy evening commute as we go through, as this begins to lift up through the area. So that's what we're going to watch. The good news is this is not going to last really too long. To about 8 p.m. we should start seeing conditions improve with more showers, but the severe threat will be over. So later on I'll break down what to expect later tonight, and especially going into Wednesday as our temperatures begin to fall back and we have more showers going on, but no, unfortunately, no 60s or 70s in the forecast here.
Not anytime soon.
Nope. All right, thank you, Greg. 4 people are displaced after a house fire in the town of Holland. According to the Holman Fire Department, crews were called to a home on County Road T at about 5:45 p.m. Saturday. When they got there, they found the home's detached garage and a nearby shed fully engulfed in flames. High winds caused the flames to spread toward another home and nearby trees. Crews from 4 different fire departments battled the blaze that didn't get under control until late Saturday night. Crews were called back to the scene around 3 a.m. after a small fire reignited on the roof. One firefighter was evaluated on the scene but was later released. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
In 2022, President Biden signed the federal bipartisan Safer Communities Act into law, and now some Wisconsin school districts are seeing the benefits.
News 8 Now's Allison Ferget met with administrators in the West Salem School District today, which received a significant grant thanks to the legislation.
That's right, Ken and Emily. The district will receive $300,000 from the program. The funding comes from the Stronger Connections Grant, an offshoot of the bipartisan Safer Communities Act. The grant is meant for Wisconsin school districts to establish safe, supportive learning environments. Administrators say it's another step in helping students. In 2021, many medical associations declared youth mental health a national emergency. And in the West Salem School District, administrators noticed its impact on their students.
Especially since COVID, we've had increasing numbers of student mental health needs, including things relating to characteristics of depression, anxiety, self-harm.
The district's 6 guidance counselors swamped with students needing extra support. Administrators pored over the data, looking at the number of student service and office discipline referrals and the school's youth risk behavior survey results.
One of the things that we found coming out of COVID and the pandemic is that some of those mental health needs were greater than maybe we even realized here on campus.
We've been really focused in the district on how can we meet those needs so that students can learn.
The district applied for the Stronger Connections Grant Program, hoping to find extra help for their students. At the end of March, it was announced that West Salem was one of 40 grant recipients.
We were very excited. We were thrilled.
It's a tremendous gift.
The district will use the grant to hire a district-wide social worker, something West Salem currently doesn't have.
The role of a school social worker tends to end up being absorbed by many other people, and what we would like is to have it done really well by someone who is an expert in the area.
Administrators hope the role will reach beyond their students.
That role portal will allow us to not only work with individual students, providing intervention and counseling, but also to work with families and to be able to help families access what they need.
The grant will cover the social worker position for 2 years. After that, the district will decide whether to extend the contract. Ken and Emily?
All right, thank you, Allison. Other regional grant recipients are the Tomah area and Black River Falls school districts, as well as the Altoona and Eau Claire area school district.
State Republicans have ignored the latest call from Governor Tony Evers to release $125 million to combat these so-called forever chemicals in public water systems. The Democratic governor called a special session of the Joint Finance Committee earlier this month, urging the group to release the funding that was already approved in the state budget. That meeting was scheduled for today, but no Republicans on the committee showed up. And the GOP co-chairs called Evers' move, quote, blatant political game playing. Governor Evers, however, made an unannounced appearance to today's meeting. He joined 3 Democratic lawmakers in blasting the GOP inaction, saying he may file a lawsuit over the issue.
Well, good news for first-time home buyers struggling in this market. La Crosse is launching a program to help fund your down payment. The Down Payment Assistance Program gives qualifying buyers up to $25,000 in grants. La Crosse's community development manager says this program is unique because people just over the low-income qualification can also receive the funds.
Just because someone is making a couple $1,000s more than the median income doesn't mean that they suddenly have 10 grand in the bank for a down payment. And I feel that that's someone that gets missed with a lot of these programs.
Now, to qualify for the program, you need to buy a home in the city of La Crosse, qualify for a 30-year fixed mortgage, and meet additional requirements like having an income at or below 120% of the county median income. We have more information about this new program on our website, news8000.com.
The Supreme Court heard arguments for whether a January 6th rioter was wrongfully convicted.
How the final ruling could impact hundreds of defendants, including former President Donald Trump.
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 18 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced, but we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the board store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the board store home improvements.
The Honda you want is here. Get a great offer on the stylish HR-V or the Civic. Which car and driver called fun to drive? There's never been a better time to drive in the moment with Honda. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order.
Scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious! Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 18 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
Yeah, we have a quick update on the weather right now. The line is starting to push through La Crosse, so that's the good news. We're going to start seeing a little bit less in activity, but we still have plenty of activity behind it. That right now shows you kind of the wind velocity from going from the radar away from the radar. You can see that line pushing across, and that's what we had our gusty winds with. But overall, the big picture is a lot of the activity to the north to Eau Claire is just regularly light or moderate rainfall, but we are going to keep an eye further on to the activity to south towards northeast Iowa, because that's a second band that may come up and touch some of the areas. So more on that a little bit later in the broadcast.
All right, thank you very much, Craig. The Supreme Court heard 90 minutes of arguments today that could impact hundreds of defendants in the attack on the U.S. Capitol, and even a case against former President Trump.
At issue is a statute that came out of the Enron scandal that the government has been using to charge January 6 defendants with felony obstruction. Jan Crawford explains.
The U.S. Supreme Court is considering whether federal prosecutors correctly charged more than 350 people at the January 6 Capitol riot with felony obstruction of an official proceeding. That includes former Harrisburg, Pennsylvania police officer Joseph Fisher, who petitioned the High Court. His lawyer argued the government is using the obstruction statute as a dragnet.
Until the January 6 prosecutions, Section 1512C2, the otherwise provision, had never been used to prosecute anything other than evidence tampering.
The U.S. Solicitor General told the court there's no question Fisher and other defendants obstructed the process to count electoral votes.
Yes, he obstructed that official proceeding. The terms of the statute unambiguously encompass his conduct.
Justices probed the scope of the statute and if it could be used to criminalize other types of conduct.
Would a sit-in that disrupts a trial or access to a federal courthouse qualify? Would a heckler in today's audience qualify, or at the State of the Union address? Would pulling a fire alarm before a vote qualify for 20 years in federal prison?
More than 100 January 6 rioters were convicted under this law. If the court sides with Fisher, it could lead to new trials or lighter sentences. Former President Donald Trump faces the same obstruction charge in Special Counsel Jack Smith's upcoming election subversion case. Jan Crawford, CBS News, Washington.
Impeachment managers made the ceremonial walk from the U.S. House to the Senate, delivering articles of impeachment against Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas.
Senators will be sworn in as jurors on Wednesday. House Republicans accuse Mayorkas of not enforcing federal immigration laws and breaching public trust.
GOP lawmakers are pushing for a full trial in the Senate, but some say they're concerned Democrats could dismiss or table the charges instead.
Immigration's one of the top issues across the country, and I think Schumer's going to do everything he can to avoid having those folks take a tough vote.
In today's budget hearing, Secretary Mayorkas defended his department's work and made the case for more funding.
The Biden administration calls the impeachment effort baseless and urges Republicans to pass legislation to help secure the border.
Well, NASA confirms the origin of some space debris.
The reaction of the homeowner whose house cushioned its landing.
Yeah, we have storms today, but we still got some showers going on and wet weather all the way through Thursday. I'll time all that out and show you when we might dry out and what those temperatures look like as we approach the weekend. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
We've all seen what's happening at our border. President Biden and Senator Baldwin's open border policy has brought more than 10 million illegal immigrants into our country. That's double the population of Wisconsin. Our country was already struggling to provide housing and health care to our citizens. And tragically, we're losing over 100,000 Americans a year to the drugs that pour over our open border. Their policy is wrong. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message, and I'll work to fix this problem.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin invites you to experience the thrill of gaming like never before. With 6 locations across the state, there's something for everyone. Whether you're a slots enthusiast, a poker pro, or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Plus, indulge in delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more excitement to your visit. Come join the fun at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin.
It's spring bonus season. Time to take control of your spring in a new Ford SUV. Get started with exclusive spring bonus offers at your local Northland Ford dealers. Then own the season behind the wheel of your new Ford. Whether you're looking for new adventures or dominating the day-to-day, there's a Ford SUV waiting for you at your local Northland Ford dealers. Get in the driver's seat today. Now, get a new 2024 Ford Bronco Sport starting around $29,995. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Sunken or uneven concrete only worsens with time due to changing seasons, stress on the slab, or poorly compacted soil. Your sunken concrete won't get better with time, but it will with our modern solutions. Choose American Waterworks.
Asher Lasting Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Lasting Exteriors.
Quality time with Taco John's. You never forget the big moments, like devouring your first slice of crispy oven-baked taco pizza loaded with 7 layers of classic taco toppings. Or your wedding. Both are life-changing. One-of-a-kind new taco pizza, only at Taco John's.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
NASA is confirming that a piece of debris that crashed through a Florida home last month came off the International Space Station.
Yeah, the space agency says this metal object was part of a space station cargo pallet jettisoned back in March of 2021.
Almost exactly 3 years later, on March 8th of this year, NASA expected it to fully burn up as it entered Earth's atmosphere, but the small piece survived and tore through this Naples, Florida home.
Shortly after it hit, homeowner Alejandro Otero described what it was like.
I was completely in disbelief. What are the chances to something landing on my house with such force to cause so much damage? And you know, totally, you know, I'm super grateful that nobody got hurt.
Absolutely. Now that cylinder is 4 inches tall and weighs about 1.5 pounds, and it was used to mount batteries on the cargo pallet.
NASA says the space station will investigate the jettison to determine how the debris survived and make any changes if needed.
And that would certainly be a shock to the system.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that, having a surprise encounter with a big chunk of metal like that in my roof.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we're on an alert day today, and storms are impacting our areas as we speak. Let's send it over to Greg for the latest.
Yeah, we still got the storms going on. For the most of the area, it's probably going to be non-severe type thunderstorms and heavy rain, but there's still that segment that could see it, mainly south of La Crosse still, and really I think the winds is going to be the bigger factor right now. Right now the tornado watch is still the south of us, just to 7 p.m. We've had a few warnings down there, but all in all, not too much. Otherwise, no watches further north. The wind is outside of thunderstorms, and this, as everyone has been continuing to see, will continue to about 10 p.m., 7 p.m. further south. Winds will gust potentially up to 50, especially in some of these showers too. Once again, this is outside of thunderstorms. Right now that line is pushed across from La Crosse. Once again, it's a brief heavy downpour you're going to get with it. Some strong gusty winds potentially above 50 for a brief time. And as it passes through, we got another additional lines down here further south to Decorah. And there is a severe thunderstorm warning just to our south in Grant County because of winds too, once again. So we're going to keep an eye on this second line coming up. It will weaken as it pushes further north, but still there's that potential to see some strong gusty winds with it. Right now, all the wind reports, just a few wind reports, and it's really around 50 with some small hail. Hail's really not the bigger threat. It's just the winds, potentially 50, 55. You might see that throughout the evening. And heavy rain, this is rain rate, potentially 2+ inches for a brief time. So it's really a torrential downpour, but it doesn't last too long, and that will continue to push across I-90 and eventually portions of I-94. It does lighten up a little as you go north towards Eau Claire. Big picture shows you once that pushes across, we're going to see another line probably developing later tonight and through tomorrow morning that'll push across probably after midnight. It's not going to be severe, but you'll see showers, and it will probably linger through the morning commute as it pushes up and then actually enhances itself once again. So after midnight, I think we will see more showers rotate around the low, and that will impact the Wednesday commute. Temperature's pretty steady in the 50s. The winds will lighten up overnight, and then tomorrow, I think really in the morning hours, we'll see more of the showers. But then by the afternoon, I think a lot of the activity will push east of the area, and though the afternoon it looks fairly dry, temperatures will actually probably start to fall as you notice the wind direction. We turn around northwest behind that with some partial clearing skies Wednesday, but that's only going to last for a few times. With the wind, definitely going to be strong this evening. We'll start seeing it back off and push to the north and lighten up towards the south at about 10 p.m. And then tomorrow, as I told you already, the wind direction changes. We'll be southeast south, and then eventually towards the afternoon we'll get breezy, but it's going to be out of the west direction, potentially northwest, 15 to 20 with some stronger gusts. So breezy afternoon. It probably won't be as wet Wednesday afternoon or evening. I think more of the rain will be in the morning hours, but the wind will be the story. And then after that, we have more rain potentially coming, and this looks to be Wednesday night, Thursday. Better shot as you go further south. This is going to be non-severe, but definitely will impact maybe going into Thursday morning. Once that kicks off, that should be our last bit of precipitation we're going to see for a little bit of time as we go into Friday. Unfortunately, it's going to be kind of cold. This wind out of the northwest is going to bring some cold air, and then there's another front potentially coming that could give us a little bit chilly temps. So our temps are going to fall behind this. So stormy until about 10. We have some showers coming back in, rotating around for the Wednesday morning commute. It does look dry for the afternoon hours for Wednesday, but I think the winds will pick up. They'll be out of the west, and our temperatures will probably start off in the mid to upper 50s in the morning and then fall probably towards the low 50s towards the afternoon evening hour. And that's what we're looking at. At the 8-day forecast, notice the temperatures fall all the way back to around 50, with some areas struggling on Friday or Saturday, getting out of the 50s with the cooler air that's going to have. So the weekend does look dry for the most part, but no 70s, 60s. We're back to the 50s.
It's cooling down.
Yes.
Sure is. All right, thanks for the update, Greg. The Olympics are just 100 days away.
Can't believe it. The ceremonial torch relay that will travel thousands of miles for the opening ceremony.
Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, we dive into the delightful world of the Church Basement Ladies with Devin Simcoe, who plays Pastor Gunderson in the upcoming production. Tune in to learn more about the hilarious and heartwarming sequel.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Dear unbreakable spirit, you roam on paths called impossible. Own a legend. Toyota Trucks.
Get 3.99% APR for 60 months plus $2,500 cash back on Tundra Hybrid Capstone. Toyota. Let's go places.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you or give us a call and ask us about our Earth Day promo.
It's our lowest prices of the season at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Right now, shop unbeatable deals on the things you need for spring. Like 36-pound bags of Estate Starter with lawn fertilizer, just $29.99. 40-pound bags of Estate Sun to Shade Lawn Seed Mix, $109.99. Rewards members save an extra $10. And stock up on 50-pound bags of Diamond Crystal Solar Naturals Salt Crystals, just $5.99. Don't miss our lowest prices of the season in-store or online at farmandfleet.com.
Hey, Dad, look.
Us.
This is the magma chamber.
This isn't us, is it? When did we get so connected to our devices and so disconnected from each other?
She's not answering.
What? And when our phones have turned us into this, LT, what do you do when you're a company that sells them?
We gotta fix this.
It's time to find what we're missing. Join us in taking a break from our devices. Take the phones down for 5 challenge for 5 days, 5 hours, or even just 5 minutes. Feels good. And let's find us again. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Dear Sharp Curves, Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. We got traction, baby.
Get 2.99% APR for 60 months on a new 2024 Toyota Camry. Toyota. Let's go places.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The Olympic Games are just around the corner, and today the torch relay kicked off in Greece. It'll travel thousands of miles before ending in Paris for the opening ceremony.
The Olympic pageantry taps into the ancient. Greek actresses portray priestesses on the spot the games began in Olympia 2,800 years ago. Yet rays from the sun ignited the flame before the high priestess passed it on.
This modern ceremony dates back to 1936, which was also a time of tension and turmoil around the world. Today's message was one of hope.
We are longing for something that brings us together.
We're longing for something that is unifying us.
The Flame will now undertake a journey of more than 3,100 miles.
A 19th century French sailing ship, the Bellum, will ferry it from Athens to Marseille, France. It's part of efforts to make these games greener.
Officials hope the relay will face smooth sailing until the Summer Games open in Paris on July 26th.
Elaborate ceremony, a big pirate ship is going to ferry it on over.
Yeah, I'm getting excited for it. I think I gravitate to the Summer Games a little bit more.
Yeah,
more
me
sports
too.
that I'm used to. But
right.
It'll be a fun one.
What's the sport you like to watch the most?
Well, I think this year, because the U.S. roster for basketball just came out, and it's some of the best players in the NBA.
Okay.
That'll be a fun one to watch.
Yeah, I'm a big swim girl. I like watching the swim competitions. Yeah, and the gymnastics, of course.
Yes, they make it look easy.
Of course. All right, we'll have another look at tonight's forecast after the break.
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 18 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. Starting wage for laborers up to $18 per hour with a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience but a great attitude? Then apply today. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
If you think it's expensive to hire a good window company, just wait until you hire a bad one.
Don't get lured into cheap windows that you'll end up having to replace again in 5 years.
Here at Clear Choice, we only sell the highest quality windows that we'd install in our own home, all backed by a lifetime manufacturer warranty and installed by our factory trained employees, not subcontractors.
Upgrade your home with the Elite Series windows this month with our buy 3, get 1 free sale. Choose a quality window that will last a lifetime. Call Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions today.
It's spring bonus season. Time to take control of your spring in a new Ford SUV. Get started with exclusive spring bonus offers at your local Northland Ford dealers. Then own the season behind the wheel of your new Ford. Whether you're looking for new adventures or dominating the day-to-day, there's a Ford SUV waiting for you at your local Northland Ford dealers. Get in the driver's seat today. Now, lease Explorer for just $499 a month for 36 months. Plus, for a limited time, get $750 in red carpet leasing cash. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Attention parents and kids, it's time to build your future with Ultra Federal Credit Union's Youth Month celebration. Open a new youth account with just $25 and Ultra will match it with an additional $25. But wait, there's more. By opening a youth account, you'll automatically be entered to win our Lego Grand Prize worth $500. Imagine the endless possibilities of what you could build with that. So why wait? Head over to Ultra today and build your future. Visit us online or stop by your nearest branch for more details. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 18 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
We have current warnings right now going on just to the south of the area, so not to be concerned with that. But otherwise, we do have the line coming pushing through that one line, and we have additional lines potentially coming. So it will be a stormy evening, but it is going to improve here as we go to tomorrow.
All right. Thank you all for joining us at 5.
Stay safe out there. We'll see you at 6.